I'm Alan Laney. On behalf of myself and our producer, David Greer, welcome to the Visitors Information Channel. Whether it's your first time to visit, your annual trip here, or maybe you're local and just tuning in, we hope you'll stick around and let us show you all the amazing sights, sounds, and things to do here in beautiful North Georgia and Western North Carolina. Whether it's finding out about our many great restaurants, shopping adventures, gold and gem mines, golf opportunities, wine tours, places to hike, fish, or maybe just spend your day tubing down the Chattahoochee River, it's our pleasure to help make your trip a success. So kick back and let us inform, entertain, and enlighten you about this wonderful place we call Mountain Country.
Alpine Helen Georgia is a small Bavarian-style mountain town that is big on excitement. All year long, Helen is full of life and energy. Come explore the many sightseeing and shopping opportunities. Breathe in the fresh mountain air. Feel the cool waters of the Chattahoochee. And celebrate good times during Oktoberfest. And when there's a chill in the air, it's a festive time of the year. So come enjoy the charm of Bavaria in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Welcome to the Fest Hall, home of the Alpine Helen Oktoberfest, sponsored by the Helen Chamber of Commerce, the longest-running Oktoberfest in the world. The Helen Chamber also sponsors other events throughout the year.
Everyone loves Oktoberfest here at the Fest Hall. Enjoy the traditional Oktoberfest parade and tapping of the first keg. Every Oktoberfest features music performed by authentic Bavarian artists and bands. The Helen Chamber of Commerce also sponsors events in downtown Helen, such as the annual Christkindl Market, a traditional German event that offers handcrafted items for your Christmas giving, along with food, drink, and children's activities. The annual lighting of the village is a sight to behold. The annual Christmas parade is always a good time. Watch the dropping of the Edelweiss at our New Year's Eve party. Celebrate Mardi Gras Bavarian style at Fasching, known as Winter Carnival in Germany, where you can dress as any character and join us for music, dancing, and fun.
Check HelenChamber.com for all of our scheduled events.
The Helen Trout Tournament is always on the opening day of trout season. Fish for your chance to catch tag fish worth up to $500. $2,000 in prizes will be available for tag fish. Bingo! Come one, come all, play to win. Bingo Tuesdays and Friday nights. $1,500 in prizes each night. Gates open at 6 p.m. and games start at 7. Bavarian Fest is every Memorial Day weekend at the Fest Hall. You and your family can experience a bit of Bavaria with a live oompa band, dancing, great food, beers, and more.
There's something fun going on in Alpine Helen all year long. It's that time of year again. Time for the annual Alpine Helen Georgia Songwriters Festival. Join us and the hit songwriters that come down from Nashville and other parts of the country to play the hits as they were written by the writers themselves that you hear on the radio and love. You'll get a chance to hear the backstory of the song, meet the writers, and find out a little bit about how it works in the music industry. Don't forget to look for the logo of our official sponsors of the Alpine Helen Songwriters Festival. We're looking forward to this being our biggest year yet, and we hope to see you there. Welcome to Cowboys and Angels, a taste of Southern class. Come with friends, come with family, but most of all, come with an appetite. At Cowboys and Angels, you'll experience delicious entrees made with pride. From fantastic fish dishes, including fresh Alaskan halibut, traditional Southern fare like shrimp and grits, pork chops, pastas, and of course their famous steaks and burgers. You can enjoy the relaxed atmosphere of their indoor dining room, take a seat at the bar for craft beers, wines, and special signature drinks, or dine and lounge on the outdoor patio or their large deck while listening to live music every weekend. Cowboys and Angels for fine dining, a social evening out, a special event, or with your large group or family get-together. Cowboys and Angels, a taste of Southern class.
Hansel and Gretel Candy Kitchen, real chocolate, wholesome ingredients, from our family to yours. Making and serving fine candy since 1973. Handmade in small batches, our candies are best because they're made right here, right now. We make all our confections in plain sight for the fun of it, for immediate sale, and to educate people about the difference of real chocolate, one piece at a time. Everyone loves good candy. That's why Hansel and Gretel carries more than 180 varieties in our 2 convenient locations. Watch as hand-dipped chocolates are made before your very eyes. And sample before you buy. Most of our items are under $20, making Hansel and Gretel candy the perfect gift for yourself or for someone you love. Hansel and Gretel Candy Kitchen. For variety and selection, visit both our locations in downtown Helen.
The best way to experience the Chattahoochee River is to get in it. Shoot the hooch with Cool River Tubing. We've been keeping cool in the river since 1990. So grab your friends, your tube, and your push-off stick, and let's chill. At the end of your tour, our river staff will help you get out of the water at Chattahoochee Outpost, dry off, warm up, and check out your photos upstairs. And make sure you check our aerial adventure courses. The big adventure course is for adults, has 11 elements and a short zip line. The smaller adventure course has 5 elements and also has a short zip line. Our zip line course has 2 aerial bridges and 4 lines, where highly trained guides take you soaring over the Chattahoochee River. Our 24-foot climbing wall has 4 lanes and a challenge for every skill level. If you're looking for an adventure challenge, or you just want to relax your way down the Chattahoochee, spend the day with us. Cool River Tubing is where it's at.
Now, the fun atmosphere in the little town of Helen makes it one of the most popular destination spots in Georgia. Several 100,000 people visit there every year. An annual Oktoberfest and hot air balloon race, plus many other events and festivals, add to the town's charm. But it wasn't always that way. You see, back in the 1950s, Helen was a former logging town and it was in decline. And then a man named Jimmy Wilkins gave that local economy a boost when he started the Wilco Hosiery Factory. He made argyle socks and women's apparel. Now, my first contact with Helen was when a bunch of us kids used to go over there to buy some fancy socks. The factory had a big box that held some of the mistakes that were made in the sewing. Now, you might find a sock with a hole in both ends, or one that just kept going so you could have worn it all the way up to your middle. If you did find a pair that matched, you could buy them for 10 cents. Time passed, and my next contact with the town was in 1969, when Pete Hodgkinson met me one morning outside of Grace Church in Clarksville. He'd been with Wilkins and Bob Fowler eating at Paul's Steakhouse, and they were interested in getting some paint colors to make the village look sharp to stop some of the tourists on their way to the new Unicoi Park Lodge. I agreed to look things over. On one foggy, wet December day, I went to Helen. To me, in the mist, it looked like one of those little villages I had known when I was stationed in Bavaria during the Korean conflict. My degree at the University of Georgia was in drama and a specialty in scene design. That and a lot of imagination prompted me to do a bunch of watercolor drawings of what I thought this little town could look like with a bit of facelifting. The next weekend I presented a folder of photos of the town as it looked and sketches of what it could be with a little creative work. What I didn't know was the kind of a wild man that I'd come in contact with. Pete Hodgkinson took my drawings and lit into Jim Wilkins and the townsfolk so strong that in a week or two they had not only taken to the idea, but they were willing to pay their own way to make it happen. I drew up shutters, fascia boards, balconies, iron sign brackets, and shop fronts. Ray Sims and J.S. Chastain had 2 crews working full-time rebuilding all the shop fronts on the entire village. I had told all the local papers to hold off on reporting about our work until there was something to see. When we were finally ready to have something to show, they all broke the stories at once, and Helen had become a tourist attraction. Then, in the spring of 1976, Pete was killed in a balloon crash over Toccoa. That enterprise was his last attempt for another great adventure. We will always miss Pete, but Helen has survived, and somehow I like to think that he's somewhere laughing his head off at all the work he created.
The Hofbrauhaus Restaurant and Pub on North Main Street has been a fixture in Helen for almost as long as the Alpine Village itself. Designed and fashioned after the famous Hofbrauhaus in Munich, Germany, the Hofbrauhaus features great, authentic German Gasthaus cuisine and charm. Come sit by the Chattahoochee River at the outdoor beer garden patio, or look down on the river from the comfort of the relaxing dining room. The Hofbrauhaus is easy to find, located on North Main Street, and there's plenty of free parking. Serving traditional German favorites, along with all-American certified Angus beef steaks and burgers, there's literally something for everyone. Check out the weekly chef specials and the huge selection of imported and domestic draft and bottled beers. The Hofbrau has great wine options, too. The Hofbrauhaus Restaurant and Pub. There's just no place better to enjoy a meal by the river in Alpine Helen. Prost!
Located beside the Chattahoochee River in the town of Alpine Helen, Georgia, the 3rd most visited town for tourism in the state, Lorelei Resort is a destination within itself, offering 1 and 2 bedroom condominiums with fully equipped kitchens, wood-burning fireplaces, and sleeping space for up to 6, all in a beautifully landscaped mountain setting. Lorelei provides amenities such as indoor and outdoor swimming pools, jacuzzi, gym, and sauna, also featuring tennis, pickleball, and basketball courts, meeting facility, picnic areas, grilling stations, and gathering spaces for friends and family. It's an easy walk to downtown Alpine Helen, known for its charming Bavarian architecture, festivals, and outdoor activities, as well as proximity to nearby state parks and the National Forest. By becoming an owner, Lorelei can easily become your yearly retreat to get away, relax, and enjoy the mountains in rustic accommodations. Ownership offers cost-effective vacationing for a lifetime. without annual booking hassles. Plus, you have the ability to exchange your vacation weeks through networks like RCI. Contact us today to plan your new vacation adventures at Lorelei Resort. Nightly rentals also available.
Vacation Guide in the Mountains is the #1 printed regional guide to plan your trip in North Georgia. Get complete coverage with events, maps, and things to do. Explore activities, lodging, great dining, and shopping in every issue. Pick up our guide or visit our website, mountainlakeguide.com. Discover why Vacation Guide in the Mountains is the best way to plan your stay.
Catherine Kleiman. I'm the event coordinator. The Helen to the Atlantic hot air balloon race is a one-of-a-kind race that starts here in Helen, and we fly all the way to I-95 as the finish line. That's the long-distance endurance portion of the race.
Only long-distance hot air balloon race in the world. It's been ongoing for many, many years. We can sell balloons for people to fly anywhere in the world. Like I said, the visual aspect of it, we allow them to walk up to the balloons while we're inflating. While we have them inflated, they can walk up and look up inside, touch, feel, and really get a first-hand look and knowledge of the balloons. And it's really a beautiful sight for them to see all the balloons inflated. And then we also will do tethered rides for the kids and families one night, and so they all will get an opportunity to go up in the balloon.
No trip to Helen, Georgia is complete without a visit to Betty's Country Store. This icon of the Alpine Village has always been a meeting place for locals and tourists alike. Whether it's browsing through the trail mix, getting some hoop cheese, having one of their delicious deli sandwiches, or picking out a prime cut of meat for dinner, Betty's carries all of your grocery needs. Betty's Bakery is famous for the biggest and best homemade cookies, pies, and cakes. Betty's is proud to offer a vast array of wines from local as well as national vintners. Wine and beer tastings are available, and there's a huge selection of craft beers in cans, bottles, and growler fills. The newest addition to Betty's is the covered outdoor bar, where beers and wines are served daily. The relaxed and pleasant atmosphere of the bar and patio offer a place to rest, unwind, or settle in to watch the games on weekends.
It's that time of year again. Time for the annual Alpine Helen Georgia Songwriters Festival. Join us and the hit songwriters that come down from Nashville and other parts of the country to play the hits as they were written by the writers themselves that you hear on the radio and love. You'll get a chance to hear the backstory of the song, meet the writers, and find out a little bit about how it works in the music industry. Don't forget to look for the logo of our official sponsors of the Alpine Helen Songwriters Festival. We're looking forward to this being our biggest year yet, and we hope to see you there. If you're looking for a unique and memorable experience on your next trip to Alpine Helen, Georgia, then you need to contact Bear Creek Cabins and make your reservation. Whether you stay on the river or up on the mountain, Pam and Earl, owners of Bear Creek Cabins, furnished each cabin to offer its own individual flavor and coziness.
Let's get a taste of some authentic German food. Come on.
So here we've got our cordon bleu, and traditionally a lemon is squeezed out over the schnitzels. It just brings out the flavor. It really does.
Oh, great.
So squeeze out a lemon over there.
The cheese is so good.
Cheese is good. The Black Forest ham is great. Let's try the sauerbraten. This is one of my personal favorites. It's a marinated dish. So this beef is marinated for 4 to 6 days, so it's super, super tender.
Great.
Like, oh my God, that flavor is
What is the gravy made of?
brown gravy based, and it's got some cinnamon, it's got some raisins, it's got a little bit of brown sugar.
I can taste the cinnamon for sure.
So this is some of our house-made red cabbage. It's kind of a sweet, vinegary, kind of a tart cabbage. And it's got some cinnamon, some brown sugar in it as well. I think it's pretty good.
And raisins?
And then raisins as well.
Yeah, I can definitely taste it. It's like a pickled cabbage.
Exactly.
That's very good.
First opened in 1977, the Heidelberg is one of Helen's oldest, most authentic German restaurants and is easily the most photographed building in Helen. Featuring all of your favorite German dishes, sauerbraten, schnitzels, wursts, and more, the Heidelberg carries on the tradition of its original owners. There's also a full-service bar with genuine German and American craft beers on draft and over 24 imported and domestic beers by the bottle. Helen, Georgia has always been known for its top-quality entertainment and musical nightlife. The event staff at the Heidelberg spares no expense to keep that tradition alive. A variety of top-named acts from all over the world are showcased each month in the Beer Himmel Concert Hall located on the 3rd floor of the Heidelberg, including the best traditional and contemporary German bands during Bavarian Fest and Oktoberfest.
Just off the main street in downtown Alpine Helen, Georgia, is where you will find Wildwood, the most interesting and magical shop in our mountain area. Here you'll find something for everyone, from children to adults, and unique items for inside and outside the home. They offer a huge variety of gifts, jewelry, handcrafted items, collectibles, and souvenirs. As you stroll through Wildwood, you get the feeling that you have left the busy streets of Alpine Helen and stepped closer to the beautiful Chattahoochee National Forest.
Located in the center of all the action, the new Holiday Inn Express is your best choice for your next visit to Alpine Helen. Planning a retreat or convention, or maybe just a leisurely vacation? Our completely new state-of-the-art hotel offers upscale amenities, a 3,500 square foot conference center, an indoor heated pool, and a fitness center. Enjoy Innsbruck Golf Resort only 5 minutes away. Tubing down the Chattahoochee River is directly behind the hotel. Or just relax and enjoy all the options the Helen area offers. Holiday Inn Express on South Main Street, Alpine Helen, Georgia.
When planning your trip to Helen, one of the main attractions is the fine dining. The Master Chef RL and wife Doina, owners of Bodensee Restaurant, moved here from Bavarian, Germany to bring authentic German cuisine to Helen in the North Georgia area.
I come from Germany. I'm born in Romanian. I make the culinary school in Romanian and I moved to Germany. I live in Germany 30 years and after 2008 I come to Helen in Georgia. Most recipe come from Germany and from Hungarian, Romanian and France. But almost recipe is a German recipe.
Bodensee Restaurant, internationally acclaimed authentic German cuisine. 64 Munich Strasse, Helen, Georgia.
I'm with James Weeks, the owner of Linden House Imports in Helen. James, you have one of the most authentic stores anywhere. Every time I come in, it's fun, exciting, and there's always something new.
Well, thank you, Sarah. We're so happy to have you back. And folks, we hope you come to join us on Main Street at Linden House Imports. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Our cuckoos are made in Germany.
Hey, are these authentic Matryoshka dolls?
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
I don't know, Dad. I like the boots at the mall better.
Hey, girls, is this the finest amber jewelry in the world?
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
Have you seen our magical clocks that open? When you go to bed at night, you turn your lights out and they turn off.
Yeah, sure, you betcha. Are these the real trolls?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We have hats and signs. You betcha. Bob, I got this at Linden House Imports.
The gifts that keep on giving.
Linden House Imports, Main Street, Helen, Georgia.
Strike it rich in Helen, Georgia at the Outpost Gold and Gem Panning and Gift Shop.
Hey, I'm Chad Jackson here at the Outpost Gold and Gem. Stop on by and check out what's new.
Outpost Gold and Gem Panning is a family attraction, fun for all ages. Get hands-on lessons from our trained and helpful staff. Experience the thrill and magic of finding your own precious gems and gold. The Outpost has an experienced jeweler on staff to help you design and create your own unique custom jewelry from the gold and gems you discover in your pan. The Outpost Gift Shop also features a wide selection of local and Southwestern gifts and decor, including Native American jewelry and crafts. Located on Main Street on the south end of Helen.
Whether you are a local artist or just looking to find out more about the rich heritage of Georgia's only Alpine-style town, the Helen Arts and Heritage Center is the place to visit. You'll find an impressive gallery of local art, pottery, woodwork, watercolors, oil, photography, handcrafted jewelry, textiles, and beautiful blown glass. Throughout the year, art exhibitions, classes, and history-related events are hosted by the Helen Arts and Heritage Center. Founded in 2007, this nonprofit organization was established to preserve the area's rich heritage and provide support for the arts, local artists, and members.
A unique marriage of grand European architecture, rustic contemporary decor, and southern hospitality. Everything about Valhalla Resort Hotel is beyond ordinary. It is extraordinary. Each luxury king suite includes a balcony, fireplace, plush robes and slippers, 24-hour room service, and all the amenities you would expect from a 5-star resort. Experience a grander level of luxury and privacy at the Valhalla Bungalows, with all the amenities of our king suites and accommodating up to 4 adults. Valhalla features two distinctive dining opportunities: the casual open-air sky bar with sweeping views of the mountains, or the comfortably elegant Caledonia room. Both dining rooms offer farm-to-table creations from our executive chef. In our Abbey wine cellar, you can experience a personalized 4 to 6 course chef's table dinner featuring wine pairings from hand-selected, award-winning local and international wines. Invigorate and renew the body, soul, and mind at Valhalla's Spa and Pool. Our friendly professional staff offers facials, massages, hair salon services, as well as custom manicures and pedicures. Valhalla is perfect for weddings and rehearsal dinners. Personalized bridal spa services are available to make that special day a perfect one. Adjoining the picturesque and challenging Innsbruck Golf Course, our staff can assist with your mountain golf adventure. On-site professional golf instruction is available, as well as a putting green, driving range and pro shop that is a certified Callaway fitting facility. Step off the fairway and kick back with a cool beverage and tasty snack at the Staghorn Grill. Valhalla is the ideal setting for corporate meetings and retreats. Accommodating up to 40 people in a comfortable meeting environment, work has never been so relaxing. Whether it's a golf escape weekend, a working retreat, a special occasion, a pampering at the spa, or just a casual afternoon with friends, you'll leave this unique oasis of luxury with memories that will last a lifetime. Valhalla, a piece of heaven in the mountains.
White County, Georgia is more than thrills, excitement, and fun. It's a region rich in history, heritage, and arts. Tour Georgia's newest heritage site or visit one of our local history museums. Learn about the area's early settlers and the native people who lived here before them. And when it comes to art, White County is the birthplace of more artful creations than you can imagine. Galleries, shops, and seasonal festivals truly offer something for everyone. Come and discover our treasures.
We're headed up to Helen, gonna have a little fun. Float the Chattahoochee in the Georgia sun. Dig a little music, shop around the town. Dining and dancing when the sun goes down. We're heading up to Helen. Yeah, we're heading up to Helen. The mountains have something for everyone. We're headed up to Helen, gonna have some fun. Headed up to Helen. We're headed up to Helen. Yeah, we're heading up to Helen. The mountains have something for everyone. We're headed up to Helen, gonna have some fun. Heading up to Helen. We're heading up to Helen. We're heading up to Helen. Headed up to Helen.
There's something new at Dukes Creek Mines. Besides discovering gold and precious gems in your pan, we've added a store full of surprises and merchandise. And check out the boiled peanut hut. Don't forget the gold panning supplies and souvenirs from your visit to the mine. We'll see you soon at Dukes Creek Store and Mines.
Herzlich willkommen. Welcome to Hofer's of Helen. Hofer's Bakery and Konditorei Cafe is a truly unique bakery, cafe, and restaurant. In our in-house bakery, everything is made from scratch in the old world tradition. Our breads are baked in a stone hearth oven, and the ingredients we use are the finest quality available. Choose from many of the delectable desserts, pastries, and more, such as the old world favorites like Sachertorte or Black Forest cake. Or take home some of our select cuts of German deli meats and cheeses. In our cafe, we work hard to recreate the ambience of an authentic German cafe at Hofer's. Our menu was created using traditional family recipes brought from Germany and adding other international customer favorites: Bavarian butcher's platter, Wiener Schnitzel, and more. Hofer's gift shop offers many German and European items like gourmet coffee, Swiss chocolates, syrups, jams, and other specialty items. Thirsty? Grab a tall glass of authentic German beer, a bratwurst, or pretzel, and enjoy our beer garden with live music on the covered deck of our bakery and cafe.
Prost!
Come see why Hofer's has been awarded the Hall of Fame of Excellence with TripAdvisor. Searching for the authentic taste of Bavaria? Well, you found it at Hofer's in downtown Helen. Auf Wiedersehen.
In the valley of northeast Georgia's White County, a prehistoric Indian burial mound sits near the rushing waters of the Chattahoochee River. The Nacoochee Valley Indian Mound, with its little gazebo, is said to be the second most recognizable landmark in the state. The few words printed on this nearby historic marker, some of which may not be entirely accurate, can't begin to tell the story of this mound or the valley that spawned it. Bordered by the rushing waters of the Chattahoochee River, there's a quiet dignity here. Standing guard over it all is this silent reminder of a history we can only imagine. For centuries, the mound was the home of various North American Indian tribes. In time, it grew higher due to the burial of various chiefs and fallen braves. But shortly after the Europeans arrived, at least 2 feet of the soil was shaved off the top. And like hundreds of others, this mound would have been pushed over and plowed under if an early owner hadn't built a little gazebo on the top. We may never know of all the stories and memories this little mound holds, but because of artists, writers, anthropologists, and historians who have visited here, we can at least visualize some of them. There is, of course, the well-known legend of Nacoochee, the beautiful daughter of a Cherokee chief who loved a Chickasaw brave named Sawtee. Many say they lie together deep in the mound, while others call this a fairy tale created by romantic pioneers. But it is not just the legend that charms us. Somehow the mound causes even the busiest local passerby to glance that way, even if they've passed the mound 1,000 times before. Countless visitors stop every day for a photograph. This mound, with its signature gazebo, is portrayed in more paintings and sketches than we can tally. As an artist, I've lost track of how many paintings I've done here. The book Distant Voices and this documentary are an attempt to capture some of what we feel about this place and to tell the stories of a few of the artists and poets who have found inspiration here. But in the end, it's the memories that this mound holds that makes it so significant. And sometimes these memories flutter by so close we can almost feel their wings.
The Hellendorf River Inn and Conference Center, a year-round resort hotel located on the banks of the Chattahoochee River in the very center of Alpine Helen, offers 100 of the finest rooms and suites in the mountains in a variety of styles and prices. There are many great places to stay in the Helen Resort region, but the Hellendorf is special, and so are its guests. The Hellendorf swimming pool enclosed and heated for year-round use. When you're ready for the ultimate ambiance in the heart of America's favorite Bavarian village, make your reservations at the Hellendorf, where luxury suites with jacuzzi, kitchen, fireplace, and riverfront balcony are no more expensive than many ordinary hotel rooms. Don't leave the mountains without stopping by to see for yourself. If you're planning a small retreat, a large meeting, a banquet, or a reunion, bring up to 200 friends and associates to the Hellendorf's Riverfront Conference Center. Call us now at 878-2271.
On your visit to Helen, Georgia and the Northeast Georgia mountains, there's lots of things to see and do. With our abundant natural resources and man-made attractions, let's just say you don't get bored here. But one of the attractions in Helen is hard to find if you don't know where it is. That's the newly dedicated Veterans Memorial Park at the corner of Bruckenstrasse and Edelweiss, dedicated to a local hero, Rondell H. Glaze. As a veteran myself of the Cold War and Vietnam era, son of a World War II veteran and grandson of a World War I veteran, I'm really proud to have this park here in Helen. So the next time you visit, take a few minutes, stop and sit on one of our park benches and think about the men and women who fight to keep America free.
There is never a bad excuse to head to the beautiful North Georgia mountains, but if you've been looking for a good one, then I have the answer. Alpine Helen Georgia is proud to welcome the brand new Georgia Mountain Coaster. This exhilarating new coaster ride takes you, alone or with someone else, to the top of the mountain above Helen and sends you down the mountain on a winding, breathtaking excursion at treetop level. Each car is equipped with its own braking system for your safety and comfort, so you are in control of your adventure. Come experience what may turn out to be the most fun you've ever had in the mountains. Georgia Mountain Coaster, Alpine Helen, Georgia. Is breakfast the most important meal of the day? It is if you're enjoying it at one of our Mountain South locations. Dillsboro, Franklin and Hayesville in western North Carolina, or Hiawassee and Helen in the North Georgia mountains. Whether you're vacationing with the family and heading out to take in the sights, or a local headed out to work or play, we open early so you can get a head start on your day. When you huddle up for one of our famous breakfast selections or our delicious lunch or dinner entrees, you'll know you've made the right choice. Good, all-American food, all cooked just for you right when you order at working people prices. Huddle up at the Huddle House, where hungry people gather. When in Alpine Helen, enjoy outdoor dining on our new covered patio, roomy enough for large groups or parties. You can also order online at www.huddlehouse.com for food pickup, as well as apply online to join us in these great places to work. We're always looking for good people to hire to better serve the great people in our communities.
Roper's Clothing is your one-stop shop for Western and casual wear apparel. We carry a full line of Western shirts by Stetson, Cinch, Eli, and Roper, as well as Wrangler, Cinch, and Carhartt jeans. We have hats, belts, and boots for men, women, and children. For the ladies, we have blouses, slacks, and dresses, as well as an array of jewelry and accessories. We also carry water shoes for tubing down the Chattahoochee River, as well as hiking boots and shoes for your sightseeing adventure.
Come see me in Helen, Georgia. Roper's Clothing.
Fred's Famous Peanuts in Robertstown is an attraction in itself, a must-stop for peanut lovers. Not only does Fred's feature boiled, fried, and roasted nuts, but a number of other items to tempt the taste buds. Wash it down with some fresh cider. It don't get no better. You can find Fred and his friends just north of Helen. Turn right on 356 and you'll be a peanut's throw from Fred's Famous Peanuts.
No trip to Helen, Georgia is complete without a visit to Betty's Country Store. This icon of the Alpine Village has always been a meeting place for locals and tourists alike. Whether it's browsing through the trail mix, getting some hoop cheese, having one of their delicious deli sandwiches, or picking out a prime cut of meat for dinner, Betty's carries all of your grocery needs. Betty's Bakery is famous for the biggest and best homemade cookies, pies, and cakes. Betty's is proud to offer a vast array of wines from local as well as national vintners. Wine and beer tastings are available, and there's a huge selection of craft beers in cans, bottles, and growler fills. The newest addition to Betty's is the covered outdoor bar, where beers and wines are served daily. The relaxed and pleasant atmosphere of the bar and patio offer a place to rest, unwind, or settle in to watch the games on weekends.
As one of the top-rated destinations in America to visit at Christmas time, the town of Alpine Helen, Georgia is a sight to behold. The annual lighting of the village attracts visitors from near and far. The Christmas parade is always a fun time for all ages. For over 50 years, Alpine Helen, Georgia has been a top travel spot and is rated second only to Atlanta as the most visited place in Georgia. Come join us throughout the holiday season. Shop the open-air Chris Kindle Mart. Breathe in the fresh mountain air and enjoy all the holiday wonders Alpine Helen has to offer.
From the moment you enter Wonderland Antiques and Curiosities, it surely lives up to its name. With a vast array of exquisite antiques and collectibles to the essentials necessary for outfitting a cabin in the mountains. Whether you're looking for that rare piece to accentuate your home or the perfect decor for your mountain retreat, follow Alice through the rabbit hole into the world of Wonderland Antiques and Curiosities, Helen's premier antique experience. We're located right on South Main Street in downtown Helen. Look for the Wonderland Clock Tower.
Alpine Helen and White County are Georgia's official outdoor adventure destination, where Mother Nature and visitors come to play. You can take a leisurely hike or climb a mountain, take a fun ride on a bike, or fly high on a zip line. And don't forget your outdoor gear when you want to go camping, fishing, golfing, or paddling the scenic Chattahoochee River. Alpine Helen and White County, Georgia. A new adventure every day of the year.
A short, scenic drive from Alpine Helen is one of North Georgia's hidden treasures, the Sawtee-Nacoochee Cultural Center. Founded as a local community organization, the center is home to the nationally recognized Folk Pottery Museum of Northeast Georgia. This one-of-a-kind, award-winning museum tells the unique story of the South's most original and creative art form, folk pottery. Sawtee-Nacoochee is also home to the Center Gallery, one of the region's finest art galleries, featuring seasonal showings by local artists and offering exceptional handcrafted original artwork, woodwork, and jewelry for your perfect one-of-a-kind gift or souvenir from the Georgia mountains. But the center is so much more. Art classes, live music, dramatic performances, children's programs, adult education programs, contra dances, a local history museum, an antebellum African-American heritage cabin, plus seasonal festivals and events. You really just have to come see and explore for yourself. Sawtee-Nacoochee Cultural Center, just past the old Sawtee store on Highway 255 in Sawtee Valley. The Sawtee-Nacoochee Center is excited to introduce Explore Helen and Sawtee-Nacoochee, a free, intuitive smartphone application that leads you on a GPS-assisted, self-guided tour of our mountain region. Download the Android or iPhone app and explore the rich, natural, cultural, and historical resources of our beautiful area.